Well, party people. Hello. So first things first, can we have a tech check? Ponder straight in on Twitch saying fingers all crossed that the camera doesn't overheat. I can assure you that's not going to happen. Can you hear me? Let me know. Can you see me? Let me know. Can you hear the music? Let me know. Yo, Rebel Bass Build over on Instagram. Audio and video all great. Yes. If only you knew. Welcome. This Steam Deck doesn't work, so I'll have to do it manually. Welcome to Way of the Exploding Show, party people. Great to have you with me. Come on. Oh my God. Is that as loud with you as it is with me? Retro Peter, Gary Charles, DB Numbers, Captain JK, Mark Life Filter, Psychic Janet, I said hello to you on Insta, Mr. Juicy, Oculus, Middle-Aged Gamer Guy, how you doing? Happy birthday. Going Gray's back with us. Sarah, you're there. I saw your messages earlier. Yeah, this is Where the Exploding Show, people. And we've got a brand new PC. Hence the excitement. It's taken me, yo Psychic, it's taken me, hi Ren. I'm not kidding you, 5 hours to go from that PC down there to this beauty, my new all singing, all dancing Starship from scan.co.uk. I don't mind giving them a shout out because they have hooked me up for the movie. More on that later. But I've got it all in there. I've got the old 4K card in the new PC. So I've got my Sony camera outputting 4K into this beast. It's a PCI card. I think you whack it in there to get the thing open. I had to open it out, get the drivers, mess about. Wow, Sarah has just been made an affiliate. Oh, that's great. Well done. That's great news. Hello, Borrow Boy, Rich Peel Property. Great to see some of you on Instagram commenting because Insta doesn't normally, you lot don't chat much. Hello. I'm going to type it in there. If you can see that, type back. But got to say hello to John, UK, Japan. Mark Cornwall on YouTube. Joining Janet, I believe. So this is Way of the Exploding Show, party people. And it goes out across the interweb every Sunday night at 9 p.m. And it goes out simultaneously. It broadcasts to YouTube. Thank you, Retro Peter. Twitch, Instagram, and X. Okay, great new tune to start the show. Feels rooted to finish with this one. I love it. So we've got a relatively new UK garage playlist. Some old tunes from the last few weeks. I will hydrate, Sarah. I will. So what this show is all about is Nouveau Retro. A phrase coined by chat, actually, to explain that we are obsessed about the 80s and 90s, and we talk about new stuff, nouveau retro, hence the phrase that relates to the 80s and 90s retro gaming culture, pop culture. It could be magazines, graphic novels, books, movies feature a lot, especially in this week's episode, and of course video games and music and TV. All right, and then we finish off the last half an hour with a quiz called Way of the Exploding Quiz. All right, great. Get the message? Is that clear? I'm pleased. I'm hoping this PC should be powerful enough to run things. We're not going to have overheating cameras, whoever it was that mentioned it earlier. That was because I've been filming for the movie, which if you're interested in, you can find out about here. CTRL AI Delete.net. Which we're making ourselves. First time chat, Reedbuck EU. Hello, everyone say hello to Reedbuck, Reduck EU, who obviously is a friend of my son's because he's given a big shout out to SX. Back to Instagram. How you doing? Savatin, Sue Charles, Shot by Drake. Thanks, Retro Peter. I really appreciate the feedback, actually. Okay, right, we're going to fade this one out. Good tune, like that. Nice opening. Nice opening, folks. We're good. We're doing well. We've got a hugely packed show today. I think we should just get on with the news, actually. Get straight in there with the news. Okay, right. All right, so I'm going to busk it now because I've been so focused on the tech, really grafting an entire show with multiple video files and a whole bunch of plugins for Ableton. I had to find my old licenses for and get the license keys from old emails. As late as 2018 I was doing to get drivers for the 4K card to ingest the video. What else? I never got the Stream Deck working. It just won't work. Can't get it working. But I got everything else working. I've got the auto cue up, all that stuff. All my music, everything all pulled across. About 12 gigs of data it was. In all different places. Anyway, we've done it. You get the message. We don't want to go on about it too much. First story of the evening. Okay. Believe it or not, this one relates to something that I bought recently for the movie. So you'll know that we're making a movie. It's called CTRL AI Delete. You can find out about it there on Kickstarter. People still go there and buy stuff, you know. The Kickstarter's finished, but you can still get stuff. And you can get yourself a download of the movie. You can watch it. You can still get the Blu-ray. The movie's going to be coming out this year. 2026, people. And I am hard in the edit at the moment. Editing. And I'm noticing that I need a few cutaways, okay? Hence this piece of hardware I'm about to show you and today's clickbaity title. Clickbaity title, that's what I put as the title of each week's show now, in an attempt to bring in new people like Banzai Street and Bob Miro, who've just popped up on Instagram. And today's clickbaity title was Ferrari didn't improve this. And I am, of course, referring to OutRun, ladies and gentlemen. And why was I thinking of that fine game? Because I've just bought this as a prop for the movie. Let me just get rid of that. Yeah, it's a 5 1/4 floppy disk drive, as used by the BBC Micro, and I need a sequence where one of our characters loads a floppy into the drive, and that's why I bought this. I'm going to get a nice macro lens. In fact, I've got the lens here, actually. I'm going to use this macro lens, weird enough. And I'm going to get a nice close-up of it. If you've just joined, welcome. I'm talking about a brand new prop, which I've just bought for the movie that we're making. If you want to know more about the movie, everyone on this channel who are regulars know all about it. If you're new, like Scotty78, then you can find out everything you need to know there. It's a crowd-funded, Kickstarter-funded movie called CTRL AI Delete. You can still get yourself a copy for when it comes out. We're editing at the moment. It's a proper feature film, and this is going to be used for a close-up. Now, I've got the floppy drive, and I needed some floppies, all right? All I need to do is put a floppy in there. So I went on eBay, and I bought this little box here for 14 quid. And wouldn't you know it, they came. They're all used. That's fine. And they're all C64 games. So obviously that drive would also have worked on a Commodore 64. Actually, that's not necessarily true. These discs would. I'm assuming that would. I mean, it's capable of the 2 different modes that you need for that drive. I'm going to give away more because I might have that as a question in our quiz later. Ponder saying that they have a BBC Micro themselves. It came with MMFS2 and SD BBC interface. I've flashed the ROM manager, and now I can switch between both versions of MMFS. Thank you for the technical breakdown. Anyway, I was telling you why the clickbaity title today was OutRun, and I'll show you why. Those of you on my Discord, if you could put it in chat, please, guys, will know what I'm about to show you because I put a picture of it on Discord. God damn it, I can't find it. God damn it, I can't find it. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Written in pencil, can you see? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll refocus it. written in pencil, look. OutRun C64 with instructions, look, on how to load it, look. These are the instructions that you need to load it. Isn't that fantastic? So some kid back in like, I don't know, 83 or something like that, got a copy of OutRun on the old BBC Micro, on the old Commodore 64, and they got it on a, what have I got here? I think I've run out of tunes. Just bear with me 1 second. We've got a little bit of a technical breakdown, folks. Not for long. Just wait. DJ Slaphead in the house. Nice tune. Turn that down. Anyway, they had a Commodore 64. They got their floppy disks, and he wrote it on there. I just thought it was absolutely amazing. And there we go. Bit of an OutRun theme to today's show. Isn't it brilliant, middle-aged gamer guy? Got a bit distracted there. I do apologise. Okay, so there you go. I'll whack them back in the box. I'm going to be filming that sequence. And when you watch the movie, which is coming out in Q2 of 2026, you'll know when you see this scene what it's all about. Okay, more news coming up. If you've just joined, by the way, welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. We go out every Sunday at 9 p.m. We talk about all things retro, 80s and 90s, don't we? Banzai, street food. Yo, yo, yo. I do know you. I was saying that you were new, but you're not. I recognise your name. Hi, Joseph, Tan, Old Digital, and Adam. And big shout out to Rob, who's over there joining Janet on YouTube. Cookie Chatbot Dev has been with us from the very, very beginning. Force Ghost Jeremy has just dropped in. Nice to see all of you. What's next in the news? Still on an OutRun theme, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Incredible news. Michael Bay's making OutRun. How about that? That's absolutely bananas, isn't it? What's going on? Got this from Deadline, so it must be relatively reliable. With a Minecraft movie having owned the box office, HBO's The Last of Us returning with a bang. Universal's looking to add to its video gaming movie roster. Yeah, way, John. Developing a feature adaptation of Sega's iconic arcade video game OutRun with Michael Bay attached and to direct it. No less than Sydney Sweeney. Not in the driving seat, or, well, in this instance, passenger seat, but as a producer. How about that? Look out, nipples! Amazing. Oh yeah, you've seen this, right? I know you've seen this. And this. It's the new merch, you know that, right? From my brand, my new brand, Endgame Energy. If you want to know about that, drop me a message on Instagram or Twitch or X, actually, whichever you prefer. Okay, OutRun, written by Jason Rothwell. I didn't know who he was. Bay will also produce alongside partner Brad Fuller through their Platinum Dunes banner, which has a first look deal with the studio. The project is in development as of right now. Sweeney is only on to produce Toru Nakahara, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 to 3, Knuckles, Golden Axe. Will also produce for Sega. Come on, that's brilliant news, isn't it? Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. Oh, the camera's focused on the mic. Yeah, okay. There we go. How's that? Is that better? About there. Is that better? Ish. What a tune. Okay, and if that wasn't enough, you know, because I've told you before, that the movie Tremors is also getting a remake. Oh yeah. Kevin Bacon being invited to be involved in some way. We're not quite sure how yet. This from Fangoria magazine. It feels like the 90s is being remade left, right and centre. It's a lean, mean and fun ride full of great practical effects, talking about the old Tremors, and now we're going to get a remake. Writers of the original, S.S. Wilson and Brent Maddock, have secured the rights to their original screenplay, which means that they can now do what they want with it. It's complicated, apparently, according to the article, but the chances of a Tremors sequel are better than ever. Isn't that great? Absolutely superb. And they've already expressed an interest in getting Kevin Bacon back involved, and rumours that Universal Pictures are also interested. Tremors and OutRun, the movie. What a great way to start 2026 in terms of news on this here show. Way of the Exploding Show, ladies and gentlemen. Good stuff. Love it. Okay. Right. As you know, I run this show. Bear with me. I run this show off a software called Ableton, and Ableton has just been updated. It was updated just before Christmas, and I've got the brand new version of it. And so I wanted to show you something. One of the things that you can do in the new Ableton is you can pull out stems. You can separate tunes, right? You can pull out the drums, the vocals, the bass, the melodies, and all that sort of stuff. Hello, by the way, to some of the new people. Scorps Z, I think. Luke Ben Roberts, Happy Chappy Stew. Rob Burns Ben, the original Andy B. Thanks, Rebel Bass Bill. Thank you for that, for telling me to refocus. Hello to the new people, and yeah, mainly on Instagram. I've got everyone else on here: YouTube, X, and Twitch, and I've got Instagram over there. Yeah. So the new Ableton enables you to grab tunes, any tune, and pull all the different sections apart. Uses like a bit of AI to do that. And so I've done it with a tune, and I thought you'd find it interesting as a bit of a challenge to see if you can tell me which tune it is. All right. First person in chat gets a big thumbs up. Here we go. Tell me what you think this is. It's just the drums and the very distinctive bass line of a classic song from the 80s. I imported into Ableton Live 12, and I separated the stems. Here we go. Come on, I'm looking. What's the name of the tune? Let me know. That is such a distinctive bass. When this bassist gets going, oh my goodness, it's going to be worth it. Let me just check in chat. Woo! Can you hear that all right? Let me know you can hear it, at the very least. York Television in at number 1. That's right. You are listening to just the bass line and the epic 80s drums of Howard Jones. What is love? Janet's What is Love? Or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I don't know the lyrics. All together. Something like that. What is love? Anyway, all together now. Does anybody love anybody anyway? Okay, there we go. Ableton 12, stem separations leading to a minor UK TV celeb singing live on the internet. Sunday night entertainment doesn't get any better than that. Well done, and well done to York Television for being the first to come in with the correct answer. All right. Oh, listen to that. Isn't it great when you break it down? So good. All right, there we go. Marvelous, 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 marvelous stuff Thank you to Ableton12 for giving us that extraordinary insight into a classic tune from the 80s. Right, okay. What else have we got in our news? Packed news. Oh, yeah. Interestingly enough, we've been doing some work on the movie. I say we. I've got a very cool person called Lucy who has joined the project, and she's been trying to clear up a big problem. Now, one of the problems that we have is in the movie, we've got a case on a shelf. Not just any case, folks. A case of an actual golden joystick from Games Master. And I'm not joking. It's the real thing. This is a real one that my friend DJ Tim from Utah Saints won. If you're regular on the show, you know this because you feature often. Now, I took the golden joystick out and I used just the case and I put something called a VIC modem in this case. And the VIC modem has something of a holy grail significance in the movie of this here TV show. And you'll find out what that is when you see the movie, and you can see the movie. You go to CTRL AI and buy yourself a copy of the aforementioned movie. It's about 18 quid for download or something like that. Anyway, and so we are doing the edit right now. We've got a problem. The VIC modem is in that case on a shelf, and you see it in a kind of, you know, preemptive moment that sets it up for later on, you know what I mean? And then we forgot to take it out. So when he goes back later on, about an hour later, the VIC modem shouldn't be in the case. And if it is in the case, it ruins the whole shot. But it's a handheld shot. The camera operator is holding it, it's moving. And our actor moves in and he does a nice little sort of push in. And the actor goes in and he grabs something else off the shelf. But you clock, oh my God, that VIC modem, it's still there. It shouldn't be there. Hopefully you're with me so far. So anyway, good old Lucy, who started with me on the project very recently, has started doing some magic, some editing voodoo, and she's starting to get rid of it. And I'll show you the shot in a second. It should just cycle towards it. You'll see the shot. Hello, Sparky Wright, Phosphor, Luke Roberts, how you doing? On the old Instagram. You should see the shot. Has it changed since I've been chatting already? Yeah, there you go. So so this is the beginning of the process. Can you see she's starting to vanish it? She's starting to vanish it frame by frame. She's getting rid of it. That's the shot with it in. Then our character grabs it, our hacker character takes it out, takes it off and uses it. All right. Later on in this shot, it needs to not be there when he walks in and grabs that helmet as worn by Henry Fonda. Yeah, and so Lucy is working some magic, and I wanted to give her a big shout out, and I thought you'd find that an interesting thing. I've also got some more stuff to show you.
Is there more on that hospital story?
Some of the editing.
Hold on, is there more on that hospital story?
I made a little GIF. I thought I'd show you some of the cool text that we've got.
Hold on, is there more on that hospital story?
Shut up.
Hold on, is there more on that hospital story? Hold on, is there more on that hospital story?
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Some hacking on screen. Yeah. Nice work, Lucy. Tiny Devil Games. You should see the result, mate. It's flipping brilliant. It's so good, man. It's so good. She's such a fan of yours as well, by the way. And your incredible work. Incredible stuff. Yeah. So basically, we've got some hacking. The movie's a hacker movie, as you know. We've got lots of hacking. So how do you make hacking? How do you communicate the narrative of code and things like that? Well, you bring it up in front of the faces, don't you? And we've not got a million shots because we had to shoot the thing in 10 days. Yeah, 10 days for a full-length feature film. Do the math on that. So we haven't got all the cutaways that you'd normally have. So we have to use similar cutaways, similar shots. How do you make them different? Chuck some text on. But look at the text. It's been warped. It's been chromatically aberrated. It's been warped because, of course, the text reflected would come from a CRT, a cathode ray tube. And those screens are not flat, are they? Look
Hold
again.
on, is there more on that hospital story?
It bends, and it's got that... That's the... You know,
hold on, is there more on that hospital story?
Discolouring of the various RGB, you know what I mean? The chromatic aberration. Incredible
hold
stuff.
On, is there more on that hospital story?
And then the other thing I'm doing is I'm editing the
hold on, is there
sound
more on
effects
that
of
hospital
typing.
Story?
You see it says load down the bottom. See that?
Hold on, is there more on that hospital story?
Oh yeah. Every
is there
blooming
more on
one,
that
right? Every single key press from our actors, I have to put it in as a sound effect. Anyway, there we go. Control AI Delete. If you want to know more, you know what to do. Get yourselves along to Control AI Delete.net and you can still get yourself a copy. Let's play some more tunage. Right, okay. Right, so, yeah, there we are. We are there, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've just about done it. One of the most feature-packed news sections ever. I'm going to take a little moment to breathe. I'm going to say hello. Yes. Oh, Phosphor, you use Ableton as well. It's an amazing program, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Hello, Fishy Forder and Stephen J. Garlick and Fury. Steve and Dan and Cotlid, Ian Morgan. Yeah, that's right. And yes, nice to have so many of my regulars back. I know it's been busy the last few weeks. Everyone away doing their ting. So I reckon what we should do is now take an opportunity to get straight in to today's quiz. I'm looking at my stream deck, but of course it doesn't work. But this should work. Here we go. I was turning down the wrong volume. There we go. Okay, there we go. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Time for our quiz. Way of the Exploding Quiz, to be precise. If you are... sorry. Someone's comment just got edited out by the AI, and it's kind of coming through in dribs and drabs, and I think it was probably best that it was edited out, but it just distracted me. Yeah, Way of the Exploding Quiz, which is all about retro questions. I ask you a simple question, and I give you 4 potential answers, one of which is true, the other 3 are not, and you've got to tell me which one you think is true. Not A, B, C, or D, or 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to write the question, not the answer, not the whole answer, but just something that represents it in text. And if you are absolutely sure, you know is the shift. All right, okay. Well, I'm being friendly. You're the one that got stopped by the censor, but anyway. I'm not beyond being friendly, even if you do type utter shite into my chat. Okay, so Way of the Exploding Quiz. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1 question, 4 answers. Question number 1 coming up. Here we go. Okay, 1987 game pulled from some shelves due to allegations that its villain resembled Hitler. What do we think about that one? A game featuring none other than Hitler, certainly in some versions, which was pulled in various geographical regions for that reason. Does that sound like Bionic Commando, Iron Lord, Wolfchild, or Metal Slug? Let me know. Oh wow, Ken, you coding? Yeah, are you coding tonight? So you can't do the quiz? That's I think that's a very good excuse, to be honest with you, my friend. Based on your workload, that's probably a good idea. Rob, how you doing? Good to see you, sir. Hello, Eds. I didn't see that you were there in Xland. Absolutely awesome. Great to have you with us. Okay, that's the first question tonight's quiz. Question number 2 coming up. Okay, here we go. In the Japanese version of OutRun, got a bit of an OutRun theme for obvious reasons. What is shown during the crash animation that was censored, so some more censorship, in some Western ports of the game? Pedestrian carnage, driver and passenger thrown from the car, police brutality, blood splatter on road. Which of those sounds real? Thank you, iQuail. Now, I like to spread a range of different styles of questions around the quiz. It's interesting. Darth Fargle joining us. I've not said hello to you this evening. Ren, I know you're one of our Patreons for the Gadget Show podcast. We were supposed to be recording a brand new CES special, Consumer Electronics Vegas 2026 special tomorrow. But then Susie had some stuff going on with her cats, which has thrown a spanner in the works. We've got to look after the cats. So I'm hoping maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, but I'm guessing by midweek you're going to have a brand new version of the Gadget Show podcast. And I don't mind advertising it, folks. I'm guessing if you're here watching Way of the Exploding Show, and if you are, very, very much hello to you. Thank you for coming. Then you'll know that I do the Gadget Show podcast. And you can check it out on Spotify. You can also check it out on, your favourite podcast platform, Spotify, Apple, or YouTube. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Question number 3. Which Sega racing game includes a special mode literally titled OutRun mode, where players race against time to destinations? You can see why that would make a relatively good movie narrative, as I say it, where players race against time to destinations. I mean, it's a Hollywood narrative ready for the making, isn't it? Daytona USA, OutRun 2, Ridge Racer Type 4, or Cruisin' USA? Question number 4. In which game is there a playable mini version of OutRun? I promise you this is the last OutRun related question. Crazy Taxi, Gran Turismo, Virtua Fighter 3, or Shenmue? Shenmue. You tell me how to say it. I have absolutely no idea how you correctly pronounce that one. Yeah, Rob, it's nice, isn't it, to see Susie, John Otis, and everyone. Yeah, it is. It's great. And the podcast is doing really, really well. You know that we've got a new sponsor, CES. We've done one series with them, and they were happy, so they're carrying on, which is great. And, I hope it continues. I really enjoy it. And obviously CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, throws up all kinds of cool stuff that we can talk about. Loads of robots this year, I don't know if you noticed. Probably... too much AI. It was ridiculous, but loads of cool stuff nevertheless. And we'll be covering it. Rock and Roller, good to see you. Rock Roller Arc 9792 back with us. Lovely to have you with us, my friend. Hello, Chunky Chevs. Right, let's get on to the next question. Which arcade beat 'em up had all its in-game alcohol changed to cola in some Western ports of the game? Double Dragon, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs Final Fight, or Golden Axe? This is the tune I used to open the show with. Do you remember? Yeah. I had a new tune tonight. I thought, look, new setup, new year, new opening tune, but this is a banger. All right, question number 5. Done. Question number 6 in tonight's Way of the Exploding quiz, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, in the original track and field arcade game from 1984, which Olympic discipline was not featured? Hammer throw, 110 meter hurdles, long jump, or discus throw? Remember, we do not chat GPT these answers, right? Or Google them. It's the old wet computer, the grey stuff. The show's been going, well, it's been going since lockdown, really, because it was called Electro Breakdance. What was it called? What was it called, Sarah? Electro Breakdance. Anyway, and I used to do it with the amazing Trista Bites, aka Bex. Big shout out to Bex. And then when Bex decided to get a new job and do things differently, I thought, you know what? For the first time, I'm going to do a show on my own. And it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. Okay, question number 6 done. Interesting. Lots of answers in chat. If you've just joined, welcome. You're very, very welcome. You are watching Way of the Exploding Show. The show goes out every Sunday, 9 p.m. Sometimes I miss them because life gets in the way, but generally I'm here. And today, you're very privileged because you've got a brand new computer. And most of Sunday was spent setting it up with hardware, software, all kinds of wear, just to get it ready for tonight. And so far, do you think I should say it? So far, it's going well. I've got wood on the front of my new computer. I'll touch that. All right. Okay, so what question were we on? We're on 6 then, weren't we? 6? Yeah. Question 7. Let's try and get it in before the drop of this tune because it hits hard. Which famous face of the UK launched his own Olympic-themed version of this popular arcade game in 1984? Relates to the previous question. Steve Ovett, Sebastian Coe, Daley Thompson, Duncan Goodhue, based on track and field. I think you know. I met him. And all I could talk about was the game. All right, let's do it. Yeah. What a great tune. All these tunes coming to you care of Epidemic Sound. This is called Mind Commotion by Felix Johansson Khan. If you've got a subscription to Epidemic, and there are hundreds of thousands of tunes and sound effects, you can download this tune, just listen to it, put it in your playlist, listen to it for free. And it comes care of my carefully curated UK Garage playlist. We've got 80s playlists as well, but this is very, very 90s. Well done. Thank you. Love that one. Well, love that one. Thank you so much. Let's turn that up. Otherwise, you won't better hear the old ladies in the old age pensioners place next door giving us a nice big cheer. Thank you, girls. Thank you. What was it called again? Mind Commotion. Felix Johansson and Khan. There we go. All right. Question number 8, I believe. Question number 7 can go. What was the model name of Nokia's 1996 banana phone? What was the model name of the banana phone? Numpty's just saying, imagine if Michael Douglas and Sean Penn movie was about that game. What, OutRun? Or the previous game? I'm getting confused. Let me know. Is it the Nokia 3310, the N-Gage, the Nokia 8110, or the Communicator? Let me know what you were talking about with regard to Sean Penn and Michael Douglas. I'd like to know. I'm interested. Sometimes I'm so distracted by the tech and running the show that I miss what's going on in chat. So just shout a bit louder and I'll always read your comments. Oh, The Game. Right, The Game, yeah. The movie The Game. I get it. All right, Instagram, how you doing? Not said hello to you for a while. Ink Sharkman, Paul Swaddle, Victor TR, Victor UTR. Nice to see all of you. Question number 8 is sort of done, I think. On to question number 9. Start your journey early or maybe later. Get your boots on. Good luck with this one. Does that sound like lyrics from a band called King, a band or an artist called Prince, a band called Dex's Midnight Runners, or the wonderful Kim Wilde? What do you think? It's a lyric from a song by one of those 4 artists. But which one? I did put out not one of the questions from tonight's show, but one of the questions from a previous evening as a story on Instagram earlier. There we go. It's one relating to Duke Nukem. All right. I like big guns and I cannot lie. It was one of your questions from a previous quiz several months back. And I'm always interested to reply to people. I don't like to put out social media and not respond. Getting some love, like that. Good stuff. Interesting to know. Let me know in chat for Instagram over here on my left screen if you've come as a result of that story. Did that work? Trying to get the message out. The more the merrier and all that. Okay. There we go. And final question in tonight's Way of the Exploding quiz. Name the two modes of operation for some 5.25 inch floppy disk drives or 5 1/4 floppy disk drives. As you know, if you're watching the news earlier, I happen to have one such drive here. And these drives have two modes, all right? But are they referred to as 50 and 100, 40 and 80, 20 and 40, or 60 and 120? Let me know. Let me know. Final question in tonight's Way of the Exploding quiz. 50 and 100, 40 and 80, 20 and 40, or 60 and 120. Question number 10, the final question in tonight's show. Marvellous, marvellous stuff. Okay, so now we spin it back. Can I get a rewind? Yes, you can. Back to question number 1. And the way this works, I'm going to give you the answer. If you got it right, because it's the first question, I want to see a 1/1 in chat. You let us know. We've got a kind of performance meter, and we race towards the end so we find out who our 10 out of 10ers are. Often we get multiple winners, sometimes just one. Okay, question number 1. 1987 game, which was pulled because it had Hitler as the end boss. It was, of course, Bionic Commando. 1/1 if you got it right, 0/1 if you got it wrong. Let me see it in chat. Sound it off, people. 1 out of 1 for middle-aged gamer guy. A numpty McNumpty face. Ren Mandagorn gets 1. So does John and Ponder and Fargle and Quail. Hello, Paul. Good to see you. Paul MJ Cannon. That's all right. Doesn't matter if you're late. We're lovely to see you. Let us know in Insta. There's always a bit of a delay there. Phosphor's not getting any points just yet, but well done for being on the ball and being such a avid 80s music lover. I've been looking at your questions. Hello, Duncan. Hello, Damar K, who say that they grew up with you and Susie. Well, that's a huge compliment. I'm very honoured, and I'm glad that I caught your comment. Chapamana, nice to see you too. And Lubavi Alcock. Well done. Question number 2. In the Japanese version of OutRun, what is shown during the crash animation that was censored when they ported it in some Western territories? It was, of course, the driver and passenger thrown from the car. I'm guessing that you knew that, because lots of you wrote it in chat. Well done. If you got that right, and you got the first one right, 2 out of 2. If you got just one of them right, 1/2. Do you get it? That's how you put it in chat, just like middle-aged gamer guy has just done. So let's have a look. John gets 2. So does middle-aged gamer guy. Ren 2 out of 2. Numpty face 2 out of 2. Ponder 2. Quail 2. Darth Fargle 2. Bruce 93 gets 2. Janet's not on the scores just yet. Ed's doing well with 2 out of 2. Well done, everybody. Well, it's good if you're guessing, Phosphate. It's good. It doesn't matter. I'm losing my mouse. Okay, so let's have a look for question number 3. Which Sega Rally games include a special mode called OutRun mode? The answer is OutRun 2, ladies and gentlemen. It's OutRun 2. It's a special mode called OutRun mode. OutRun 2 and OutRun 2 SP. I double check. 2 for Ren, 2 for Ponder, 2 for John, 2 out of 3 for Middle-aged Gamer Guy, 2 out of 3 for Numpty, 2 out of 3 for Fargle. iQuail on an astoundingly impressive 3 out of 3. Well done. Psychic on 1 out of 3, so you got in the score. Well done. Ed, you there on X? It's a good tune, this, isn't it? I'm waiting for X and Instagram to catch up, but I might just get on with it. Question number 4. In which game is there a playable mini version of OutRun? You know, it's Shenmue. I never know how to say it, but it's that one, all right? It's that one. And we'll do question 5 as well, and then we'll have your scores out of 5. Which arcade beat 'em up had all its in-game alcohol changed to cola, especially in North America where they were a bit sniffy about alcoholic references in video games? It was, of course, Final Fight, ladies and gentlemen. Final Fight is the right answer. Hi, Eds. 2 out of 3. Well done, thank you. So out of 5 now. Out of 5. Let's sound it off. Out of 5. Let's pause and let everyone have an opportunity. Come on, Phosphor. Out of 5, please. See if you can get on that scoreboard. Board Rider, nice to see you. Doom Detective Dan, hi. Jack Wee. Hakari Kitchen. Good to see all of you. Great stuff. Let me know in Instagram chat, because most of you don't chat. I don't know why. Everyone else on all the other platforms that we're currently broadcasting to, YouTube, X, and Twitch, chat away. For some reason, Instagram don't, even though I get large numbers of different people popping up. Can you tell me, did you see my story? And is that how you found this? I'm interested to know. Okay, right. Out of 5, let's see. What have we got? Okay, Ren gets 4 out of 5. Middle-aged Gamer Guy 4. Ponder 4. Numpty 4. Darth Fargle 4. John UK Japan 4. iQuail 5. 5 for Bruce 2. That's incredible. So good. Middle-aged Gamer Guy saying everyone on Instagram is too busy taking beautiful pictures. That might be right, actually. Let me know, Insta. Let me know if you've joined us and if you saw my story as an attempt, a beacon in the night. What else have we got? Janet gets 1 out of 5. Rob gets 1 and 4 for brilliant Eds. Okay, halfway. Next question. In the original track and field arcade game 1984, which Olympic discipline was not featured, so you can't throw the discus. You cannot throw the discus in the original arcade game of track and field. Give yourselves a round of applause if you got that right. And we're going to go for question number 7 as well. And then we'll do a roundup. Which famous UK face launched their own Olympic version of track and field? It was, of course, called Daley Thompson's Decathlon, wasn't it? Daley Thompson's Decathlon is where it's at, people. Out of 7 then. 6 for Ponder. Ren gets 6, John gets 6, Middle-aged Gamer Guy 6, Numpty 5, 7 for Bruce, that's incredible, 6 for Darth Fargle, 7 for Quail, very, very, very impressive. Paul J. Cannon just joined us on Instagram, which is interesting. Thank you, Psychic Janet. Pleased that you have given me some feedback, that's helpful. 6 for Eds, 2 for Janet, 2 for Rob. This is, of course, the 8110. The banana phone is the 8110, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 8110. The Nokia 8110 is what they call the banana phone. I loved that phone. They brought it out again, didn't they, quite recently. My son had a simple Nokia when he was much younger, when he was about, I don't know, 8 or 9 or 10 or something. His first phone was a little Nokia. It was great, really cute. It was a remake, not the 8110, but I think it's 3110 actually. Beautiful phone. Yeah, there we go. So we'll move straight on and we'll go to question number 9. Start your journey early on Right. Let's see if I can start your journey early on. All right. I think it goes like this. Start your journey early on or maybe later. Get your boots on. Got it? That's what my heart yearns for now. The answer is, of course, it's King, Love and Pride. Do you remember that absolute classic song? I'd love to play it. I played it to fact check it, make sure the lyrics were as they are in the question there earlier. I haven't heard it for years. And I loved it. I played it about 5 times in a row and I really wanted to feature it on the show, but I can't because of copyright. I'm hoping earlier on when I used the stem analysis on Ableton, that's part of the news story, to show you that Howard Jones song, that I won't get pegged for that either. Anyway, thank you, Janet. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate the testing. Phosphor doing well. 2 out of 7 so far. What have you got out of 8, Phosphor? What have you got? Oh, no. What have you got out of 9? Let me know, because there's a bit of a delay on Instagram. So let's check the scores out of 9, and we'll see if we've got a race to the top to be the winner tonight. Let's have a quick look. 7 out of 9 for Ren. 9 out of 9 for Bruce. So Bruce are contending for winning tonight. Ponder 8 out of 9. 9 for iQuail 2. Good grief. Thanks, Paul. I'm now catching up with those comments. 8 out of 9 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. Numpty said the band and the song in question were featured in an episode of a Dutch TV show, Single Luck, which dealt with one-hit wonders. Wow, how interesting. Are you talking about King? Numpty McNumpty Face also gets a 7 out of 9. 8 for Fargle, so still a contender, as indeed is John UK Japan with also 8 as well. Absolutely marvellous. Janet with 2. John with 8 out of 9. Very well done. No, I already said that. And Rob, 3 out of 9. Well done. So, several contenders for either a massive draw or a shared win tonight. Absolutely superb. Right, so the final question was, name the 2 modes of operation for a 5 1/4 inch, I don't know how to write it, floppy disk drive. Well, I can show you. I can actually show you. It's effectively doubles the memory if you are able to switch it. You won't be able to see it there. From 40 to 80. 40 to 80. If you got that right, then you'll give yourself a point. 40 to 80 on this 5 1/4 inch floppy drive. There you go. Great stuff. Well done, team. So let's sound it off for the final time. On tonight's Way of the Exploding show, it's been an absolutely brilliant show. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, even though I've not got my Stream Deck, so I've had to do all this stuff manually. We're here every Sunday, 9 p.m. I love it. We talk about 80s and 90s stuff. We do news, reviews, chats. And in the last half an hour, as you've just experienced, we do a fantastic quiz, Way of the Exploding quiz. But the only question on everyone's lips right now is who might our winner be? Let's have a quick look. What have we got out of 10? Counting down. 9 for Ponder, 8 for John UK, 8 for Ren, 9 for iQuail. Wow, Quail. 9, not 10. Middle-Aged Gamer Guy, 8. You were a 9 previously, right? Well done, Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. One of your best results. Darth Fargle, 9 out of 10. And Bruce, who now, I think, at the very, very last minute, has just pipped themselves into the winning position. Incredible stuff. Bruce gets 10 out of 10, 100% on tonight's quiz. And so they deserve GG's, ladies and gentlemen. GG's. I'll put it in all the platforms that I can message. Not sure if I can do it here. I'll try it. Well done, Bruce 93. The winner of the first show done on our new computer. Ladies and gentlemen, touching wood, he says it. He's got the balls to say it now because it's the end of the show. Nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong. So I hope you enjoyed the show. We covered hopefully a remake of Tremors, or a second Tremors movie. We talked about the astounding news that they might be making OutRun the game, the movie, with Michael Bay in the director's chair. And we covered lots about our own movie, CTRL AI Delete. If I can just get my mouse back, I can show you. If you want to know more about this movie, CTRLAIdelete.net is where you go. We're making a movie. We Kickstarter funded it. We filmed it for 10 days, and now we're editing it. And I showed you loads of cool stuff from the edit, special effects we're working on, stuff like that. And we also learned a little bit about Ableton Live's new STEM ability to separate tracks, and we separated the exquisite bass line of What Is Love by Howard Jones. That was today's Wave the Exploding Show. Chris Rhinos, well, you're a bit late, but it's welcome to have you're welcome. It's great to have you with us. Phosphor, I'm proud of you. You did great. Well done, everyone. What can I say? I hope you have a great week. I'm going to be sat in here editing every goddamn day so that I can get a decent version of this movie finished, to show a few important people that need to just get, give us some feedback so we can finalise it, and then I can start the laborious task of getting your t-shirts ready. Seen this one? This is what I gave to the crew as a present. Have you seen this? Yeah. And getting the Blu-rays ready and all that malarkey, it's going to take absolutely months. But anyway, we'll get there. No rest for the wicked. Daz, not YouTube videos, mate. Editing a movie, and I use Premiere. Anyway, enough said. Happy Sunday evening, everyone. Have a great night. Have a great week. I'll be back next week for more Wave the Exploding Show shenanigans. Not only am I finishing on time tonight, I'm finishing early. How about that? Yeah, man. Some of the crew. What? Did you not get one? Of all the people, mate, I will move heaven and earth to get you one of these, Kenny boy, if you didn't get one. Good night, middle-aged gamer guy. Yo, contact me again, middle-aged gamer guy. I think you tried to contact me. I didn't ignore you on purpose. I'm just so busy, but love our chat, so get in touch, bro. All right, Ponder. You too, Paul. Good luck with your streaming, mate. Yeah, drop me a line, bro. Or a text is probably better. Good night, Ren. Look out for the new episode. The Gadget Show podcast coming this week. We're going to record it maybe Tuesday and then shunt out a very quick edit of the Consumer Electronics Show 2026 from Vegas special. Yeah, Daz, it's cool. It's very cool. All right, well, I'm almost at 10 o'clock. I'm going to knock off. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Have a great week, and I'll see you for more crazy Wave Exploding Show shenanigans next week.